SpongeBob, you were supposed to touch the ring. I don't understand why you decided to defy orders. Wait, did I somehow get into a later part of the level? What the heck? So that counted as a checkpoint. All right, I'll accept it. I'm a survivor. Frolicking down the meadow of destruction and tears. Wow, to think there's only like 2 more levels to do after this one. Let's pick up as many crabs as we can so that we can save them. What the what? You know what? I believe all crabs should be brought to extinction. We now must solve the puzzle. But precisely what the answer to this puzzle is the exact point of solving this puzzle. The combination of things is actually in this room. We don't even need to figure out what the picture is ourselves. The answer is just on the wall. It's a drawing of Miss Pearl having a hissy fit because she couldn't get her favorite NFT. Hi Squog, I'm Dad. Do you play games on your phone? Me Squog, the most inspirational story of all time. Yeah, it makes me cry too. It's the sequel to SpongeGar Fui Fui. The sequel we never asked for, yet we earned it. SpongeBob, you can't do your victory screech yet. You haven't beaten the boss.
Squidward, I don't know if you've noticed, but I want you to hear it from me first. You're still talking like a cave squid.
Because I'm gonna have to spend the next 20 years in therapy, unless if we actually got the wrong person. Like, he's actually, like, the product of Pearl's dimension, and she was the one we were supposed to get out.
Madam Cassandra will help us get it back.
No, she won't. She won't help you do anything. She's using you. You are an unwitting pawn to some overarching scheme. She's taking advantage of your naivete, SpongeBob. And then it turns out I'm dead wrong this entire time, and it's a red herring, and it turns out Plankton is the villain.
It looks like the heating for my tree dome broke when we came back. I have a little emergency machine for cases like this, but it needs some really...
We'll keep our eye...
You're the...
Yeah, so I gotta get hot objects. But that's a side quest, and I don't like side quests. I don't like things on the side. Whenever I see something on my plate that isn't the main dish, I simply discard it onto the floor.
This precious jelly is not to be wasted on the minor inconveniences of a bald sea critter.
See, SpongeBob, you can't get her help.
This is about the big, the really big, the biggest picture! My once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for world saving.
She's not even subtle about it. You can clearly see in the text the unfinished words spelling world domination.
Well, that's a great idea. Gary's a well-read master of linguistic finesse, and he definitely has a...
Yeah, because, this is canon. Because SpongeBob went into his dream one time and he was a master genius. I look at me, I'm a jester. I remember there being this one special of SpongeBob where he went back in time into some alternate history where he had to like rescue Pearl or something, but she was like a princess in this timeline. And I think it was Squidward who was the jester. So I think what they're gonna do for this next level is they're just gonna reenact that. But it turns out we're just doing a regular fetch quest. What happens if we drew a circle around the sea bear? Hey, Squidward, it took me 20 minutes, but I found you some books. I mean, you can still read, right? Like, you don't know how to talk anymore, but you can relearn. I assume that will work. All right, let's move on into the next level. Slide down the rainbow. Tastes. I can't describe the taste. I don't want to describe it, maybe because you have to earn it. You have to gain my trust, and you need to have an understanding of dark magic. You have a decent comprehension of quantum mechanics, right? Because that could give you sort of a vague general idea on how the whole process works. Do you say a little dabble, do ya? Because if you do say that, that decreases your chances of learning the taste of the rainbow. SpongeBob is able to exploit a loophole. But I'm not telling you what it is because people will just wind up exploiting that too. I would have expected the glass to break. But this is a kid's game. We can't have broken glass.
Listen, SpongeBob, I'm about to throw the most choral slumber party the sea has ever seen.
And you want me to invite the Dark Lord so you can piss off your daddy.
And they're all coming to celebrate.
Understood. There's an invisible wall over here. No, wait, there isn't. I was deceived.
On you, Patrick.
But you still can't go down there, though. I'm here to steal your picnic basket. We live in a society. What happens when society hurts us?
Barnacles, we broke the bubble wand. How are we gonna get home now and save Pearl?
I wonder if we'll actually lose access to the fast travel mechanic. Huh. Nope, it's not broken. It isn't broken. I don't think it actually matters. I really don't think it makes a difference.
Oh yeah, I licked your refrigerator back together.
Thank you for that. I don't exactly know what happened to the fridge. I'm pretty sure someone broke into my house in the middle of the night and took my leftover sandwich. And then they broke my refrigerator so I couldn't have any more leftover sandwiches in my fridge. It was such a horrible, atrocious thing for somebody to do. I don't know. I don't understand why people just, you know, I don't get people. Okay? Like, the people are scary sometimes.
I also licked your fireplace back together.
You're really overplaying the I licked all of your stuff. My DNA is all over your property.
I licked and sticked your garage door back together too.
Shut up, Patrick. I don't care. Patrick, I understand you do all this stupid shit on purpose and you're actually a horrible sociopath.
That should cover my buns.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. I really want to try out some of SpongeBob's Krusty Krab pizza. I'm sorry that things are getting a little medieval, but to be fair, we are in medieval times. Hey, remember when you fed me chicken and you said it was mutton? I remember it. I wasn't talking to you, viewer. Never thought I'd see Squidward with hair. I'm pretty sure that was canon at one point.
There are options? I want to go to Finland.
Yes, the reference after he got his head brutally crushed in by 2 bowling balls.
Look, Patrick, I think there's some animal trapped in this cage.
It's a horse stable. They're not trapped.
Oh boy, maybe it's a giraffe.
That is also a reference to an early episode of SpongeBob.
Wish it is.
SpongeBob was selling NFTs of giraffes, and then people learned that it was a scam coin. Imagine it. Imagine if Nickelodeon decided to get into the NFT game. Here, have a picture of a JPEG SpongeBob with a mustache, and your parents looking at you disappointedly. Ew, look at what's down there. The House of Peasants. And the first to go during a failed siege. I thought SpongeBob said he was crying.
I knew I'd key in on this one soon. Ah.
Imagine if SpongeBob made a joke about IKEA. Everyone in Sweden would go absolutely wild with excitement. I don't care about the princess. Look at this. There's an IKEA in SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Patrick get stuck in an IKEA and they have to survive the night. Plankton has sent the spooky ghouls. Why did I sneeze there, you may wonder? Well, the answer is rather simple, viewer. It was the essence of IKEA getting into my room. You're yawning while you're currently being ambushed. Can't believe you managed to get it stuck in the air.
It's too pretty.
We must drink its blood to retain our youth, Patrick. The series must go on.
SpongeBob, what is this? What are you looking up?
I have the Darkhold, Patrick.
What for?
I want to have eternal youth.
But why? You shouldn't be playing God like that, SpongeBob.
Look at what it says here on this page, Patrick. According to one of the many ways you can become immortal, apparently if you take a life, you can split your soul into as many pieces as you want, the more people that you kill. I'm sorry, Patrick.
Oh! You mean to tell me that you want to split your soul into 7 pieces?
Without ultimate power, the world is a greasy spoon. A little dab will do ya indeed. The Shrieking Shack. A dab of indomitable strength. A dab of dominating others through sheer might and terror. I like how the unicorn is being boiled. And they're just not even reacting to it. From this angle, it seems like the witch is also in the bowl.
Greetings, Miss Witchy.
They're actually both in the bowl. They're cooking themselves.
However, I might trade it for some of that miraculous Wrinklies Pro Aging Cream my coven has been buzzing about.
We really gotta keep having these.
I feel like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, miserable, alone, and having your money be your only personality trait. Your greed is the only thing that keeps you going, SpongeBob. Your quest for dominance and strength is the only thing that keeps you company. It's the same thing. This looks like bone marrow to me. I don't know why.
Oh, thank you, Patrick. Thank you.
Patrick is daddy.
You want me to punish you? You have to say please.
Sometimes there are things that are just better left unsaid.
That should cover my buns.
SpongeBob, I am the only one who will allow you to cover your buns.
I'll get lost.
She fixed that with her tongue. Woohoo! This is really fast. We're going like 70 miles in a 30-mile-per-hour zone.
The Princess of Wales calls on the kingdom's bards to
Wait, Wales has a princess? After the whole Brexit thing, Wales was like, we are declaring ourselves as an independent nation. And instead of looking for an actual princess, they just, like, look to a fictional character from a kid's show to be their ruler.
Popcorn and soda. Traditional popcorn and soda.
I kind of like my popcorn and soda a little untraditional. Do you think deconstructed popcorn would just be regular corn on the cob? I volunteer as tribute. Did I get the part?
Thou have until I follow the sleep of thine mediocrity to earn my admiration.
One universe or another, Squidward is still an asshole. It's gonna be a tough one to memorize. I seriously thought I wasn't gonna be able to do that.
Regretfully, the yellow sponge and his annoying balloon shall be royal bards.
The real
of the
Squidward
princess's
is
most
actually
excellent
nicer than this
slumber
guy. I know where SpongeBob can find his next Horcrux.
You'd think they'd at least tidy up around here for such a momentous occasion.
No, they just decided to flood the place with the tears of their enemies. Heck of a party. You guys are causing some actual debauchery, and I think it's time for you to stop. What is this? Are these potatoes? You brought potatoes to a party instead of a cake? Huh! I could scoff even harder. Let me show you how to do a real party. First, you ask your friend to get out of the way of the camera. And yet he continues to persist. I'll have to pick a different angle. You pile of dirt. First, you take a left, and then you take a right, and then you go in the other directions, and then you jump thrice. You stain the mat with your muddy shoes because you were in the swamp. You vandalize the potatoes at the party and you try to ruin it for everyone else. Try to upstage the party. Make it about yourself. Look to the right, look to the left, and pretend that your friend is not under distress.
Who will serve my guests their well-earned cake slices?
Excuse me, miss, but me family and I have been starving for 3 days.
Don't worry, Patrick and I will serve the epic cake.
Please, we need protein, fiber.
Serve all of the guests cake. One of them spilled over. Oh no. The witch is here, she wants cake too. Middle class or higher?
I think you two need a little break from the dance floor.
This isn't a dance floor, I'm trying to serve people cake.
SpongeBob, you did it! My slumber party was a success after all. Now let's get out of here. Maybe
Before
I can still
they
make
raid
it
the
to
castle,
school.
because they've been starving for weeks.
Absolutely still there.
We must flee this dimension at
I'll
once.
just use the May.
What?
This music is
Where did
terrible.
SpongeBob go?
Thankfully,
He disappeared!
Oh,
SpongeBob, no cursing.
I could totally hug you right now, but I don't want to pop you.
She could literally crush your rib cage.
we did it, Patrick.
If SpongeBob had a spine, he'd be dead.
Just don't tell any of the popular kids at school that I hugged you.
Yes, a random 50-year-old man.
Now if you meet at
Tempered
all,
by
you're
his
having a
experience
sale on
working at the
princesses.
Krusty Krab.
Later.
You'll have to go back to the amusement park called Glove World.
That's where all the madness began.
Yay!
And will end.
We'll see.
Maybe Mrs. Puff knows where we can get the breath of a pufferfish.
Mrs. Puff is a pufferfish.
She is.
How did you get into that predicament? Oh no, the jellyfish. They're plotting to pop her. Imagine if it was a race for the clock and you had to catch all of the jellyfish as they started to slowly advance towards Mrs. Puff. What I don't get is these jellyfish are very passive, and yet we're still trying to capture them so that we can, like, secure Mrs. Puff's safety. Why don't we just go rescue Mrs. Puff? They're literally doing nothing. We're just capturing them because they're blue. This is just the product of a broken system enabled by politicians who are only serving themselves rather than the people of their country.
Patrick.
Game over.
That foreshadows that Patrick was
Must have
killed.
bottom.
Ooh, the mitten! This looks like a very thrilling roller coaster. Yeah, this is amazing! Whoa! Here it comes! Here comes the incline! I got my adrenaline pumping. I'm gonna remember that ride for years. That's gonna leave an imprint on my soul.
Round and round it goes. When it stops, pick your nose.
How do you know that I'm not already doing that?
Patrick sure doesn't look like he's having fun in that picture. Maybe he's screaming with joy.
No, he's being tortured. So who wants to bet that this upcoming antagonist is going to be legitimately evil? The boss of this stage, I mean. There's gonna be nothing comedic about them, and they're just gonna be purely creepy. What if it turns out it's Doodlebob? He's gonna be the twist final boss, and he's gonna come literally out of nowhere. There's no foreshadowing or any warning that he has a presence. Just brutally murders Cassandra with a pencil. Just erases her out of existence. Oh, hey, look, a path down here.
Glove World personnel only. Do not enter without proper work gloves.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Let me go get them.
Well, maybe there's something useful in all this junk.
There were 2 lines of dialogue playing at once. Reef blower. This is gonna be the most powerful weapon in the game. It would only be fair and balanced if I wasn't allowed to keep it. Which it kind of seems that way. Because it is. Who's ready to face suction?
Hang in there, Patrick. I'm coming for you. Nothing can stop me now.
Except for all of these boxes that I've elected to break. Do you think the Tikis have feelings? They just can't move and they're aware of it. And when they see SpongeBob, all they can do is accept their fate. That's a trap door. Knew it. Alright. I'm not the only one who sees how white that is, right? It's got a hint of blue to it. Not that it makes it any better.
I'm busting out of here. You just watch.
Yeah, good luck with that. Be careful of the tentacle monster.
I'm innocent, I tell ya. Innocent.
They're probably all innocent and they're just being held prisoner by the evil glove lord.
This stinks. I hate this ride.
Well, you chose to wait in the queue for this. My favorite ride was simulating a 30-year sentence after committing a federal crime. You want to play Prison Simulator? Be a Minecraft Let's Player, and you'll be able to do it in real life.
Let's see how strong these hands really are.
Alright, I won. Where's my prize? I've got the strength of 10 elephants. Actually, it's 12.5 if you want a more accurate number. Oh! Oh! Didn't mean to shoot those. Well, maybe if Patrick didn't look like a glove. They're all Patrick now. It's a split reaction thing. Wait, wasn't this an image from an actual episode? I could have sworn I've seen this drawing before.
The Krusty Krab. It is here. Oh, if I'm this excited, I can only imagine how Squidward is gonna feel.
Squidward's gonna be genuinely upset about it. He's gonna learn that, oh no, I have to go to work tomorrow for a miserable job that genuinely is killing me. If Squidward is so miserable with his job, why doesn't he just quit? Why not just issue your 2 weeks notice and move on with your life? Why subject yourself to this? Outside of probably pride. That's why I do Let's Plays.
It's not what it looks like.
I can't believe you're cheating on me.
Ever since you threw Bikini Bottom into utter cosmic chaos, all visitors have vanished from this once beautiful oasis of fun. And with them, their adoration for me.
So he's pissed at SpongeBob for the wrong reasons. Like, there's a lot of people in Bikini Bottom who would be justifiably upset with these two.
You must be this tall to save Patrick.
I am approximately 6 feet. I am able to ride the ride. Sir, this ride is meant for children. You're too big to fit in the seat. It's called tucking my knees towards my chest. SpongeBob got destroyed. He's dead. It's time to put an end to a childhood icon. Turns out someone I've been looking up to for years is an actual madman.
I'm so lonely.
You ever considered not being lonely?
I will never leave you out of my sight ever again, Patrick. You're my best friend ever.
And then he gets killed by Cassandra as a devastatingly dark twist.
We've gotten reports from multiple sources with the same megalomaniacal voice that you are responsible for all this trash around the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket.
I have something to say to you. Lawyer. I'm being forced to do community service.
Who would leave all this trash around here?
Cassandra? She's obviously betraying you.
Glad everything's back to normal.
Wait, I can literally just jump into the portal and escape the law. I could start fresh in the wild, wild west. I better call Saul, because I think I'm being wrongfully accused of a crime I didn't commit, even though there's like a ton of evidence that points out that I did. I was caught in the act on the CCTV security cameras. People are beginning to recognize my treachery and deceit.
Do you have any idea how much power she'll wield once she has enough jelly?
I knew I should have spent all of it on clothes.
Silence! I am now the queen of the ocean, and with the power of the cosmic jelly, I will reshape the seas according to my wishes.
Yeah, definitely not the villain.
You're going nowhere, my delicious little rage muffin. You have the perfect attitude to be my new pet.
Oh no. Squidward. We have to fight him. Is Squidward the final boss? No, I'm just gonna keep moving around in circles. Can't stop me. Yeah. I hope it does. I just couldn't pick up on the subtle cues that she was the main antagonist. Yeah, because he was brainwashed into becoming, you know, that. What's that noise? Is someone trying to replicate a motorboat? Well, game's over.
What happened? And why does my mouth taste like jelly?
You don't want to know the answer to that. So if I did a 100% run, would there have been a hidden boss? Like a hidden final boss that was way harder? It's probably just gonna be a t-shirt or something. It's just gonna be another cosmetic thing.
That was fun. I wish we could do it all over again.
New game plus. We got the bad ending. Patrick just undid everything that we worked for. No, it's never gonna be that way again. Patrick has single-handedly destroyed the status quo of the series. I have to say that the final boss was kinda underwhelming. That's just my hot take of the century. Other than that, Spongebob has been nothing but an S-tier experience through and through. Spongebob just has a crazed smile on his face. That's the face he makes when he discovers your social security number. Spongebob is an actual bloodthirsty maniac. Well, everybody, it seems like this playthrough has come to its canonical conclusion, so I think there is a way to wrap things up in a nice, pretty little bow. I'm going to spend all of my money, and now I can be naked. Everything that is possible to obtain has been obtained. Now I can dress up as a beautiful, sexy maid.